Welcome out to the
Welcome out. We're back.
We already got her started, dude. We're already paying it.
Yeah, we're going. We're paying it to the deep.
Paying it to the deep tonight, boys.
Yeah.
We're getting deep and dark on this one. No, not really. I got some good stuff.
Yeah.
I do have some deep stuff, I guess. We'll see. I want to say one thing, though. Mason's last day of high school is tomorrow.
Dude, I'm feeling good right now.
So I envy the feeling that you have right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to tap back into what that was like.
That was a crazy feeling.
It's bittersweet. It's for sure bittersweet, but I'm just like,
yeah,
dude, my mood, I'm just feeling good. Things are wrapping up.
There's bitter to it?
Not just like it's like bittersweet. Like I'm sad. Like there's like sad. There are parts I'm sad about, but like for the most part, like the future's looking good, dude.
Heck yeah.
Graduate on the 25th.
Like that.
Got Hangout Fest this weekend, dude. Vibes are up.
Can we come to your graduation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's it at and when?
Bay Center 12:15 on the 25th, which is Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Okay. I might be able to make
What
it.
time?
12:15.
I might have an eye doctor appointment. I don't remember when it is, but I'll just push it back. Let's do it.
And no worries if y'all can't, but
Yeah, dude, you got eyes your whole life. Mason's only got one walk.
Exactly. Exactly.
What are you going to the eye doctor for?
I'm actually going to see if I'm a candidate for Lasik. It's like they have to do something to see if I can get it or not.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're definitely more of a candidate. We talked about this before.
yeah.
And I recently heard someone talk about how, like, they got LASIK, but it was, like, the type where it's like, this will work for a little bit, but since you just have aging eyes, like, it's going to continue to happen. And
Oh,
you're
yeah,
just
we
gonna
talked
have to
about
get
it.
like, all the time.
It's usually like, I think 5 or 6 years is like the least it'll last, like the minimum time.
Yeah.
We talked about because Morris went to like New Orleans.
Morris got the fucking
Dude.
$400 special.
He really did. I actually texted him today asking him about it.
Don't do that.
Why, dude?
So sketch.
Just don't do it.
I did find
Let me meet you in Bourbon Street in this back alleyway, and we'll make it happen.
So ridiculous. Like, of all the things that you would take like a deal on.
That's the one.
Are you kidding me?
That's so. I literally talked to him about it earlier today. He was like, "Dude, it was sick."
Yellow.
What is
Other
it?
side. Direct other side. Black speck. It's a good catch early. It's
Right
still
here?
there. Yeah. It's up top in the crack. Oh, it's almost down. You might be able to tongue it now. Nice.
Nice. Got her.
Got her.
But yeah, I'm gonna see if my corneal wall is too thin or not.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think that something about some kind of wall that can't be too thin. That's all I know.
What doctor are you going to? Or the spot?
Center for Sight.
Sounds like a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope so. I usually go to Clarkson. That's where I went to get my contacts the other day in Gulf Breeze, but I don't think they do.
Yeah.
They have to have some kind of specialized thing. Ooh, one thing they did have at Clarkson, though, right here in Gulf Breeze, is we had a machine.
With your baby with the sippy cup.
Yeah. They had a machine so you don't have to get your eyes dilated anymore, and they can do the same tests that they used to have to do.
Oh.
And they would dilate them. You have to pay like an extra $5 or something. But it's just like, instead of getting those.
Yeah, because that
Crazy.
sucks, right? When you get your eyes dilated.
Have you never
Then,
had
like,
it?
I don't, like, not that I recall. I think they do it to colorblind people.
It's terrible. It's awful. They like they're like it's like thick eye drops. So it's like, it's not like water. It's like a thick substance, and it goes in, and then like your eyes are dilated for like 6 hours or so. I don't know if it's that long, but.
Oh, speaking of thick water, will you look this up? There's like this water that's really expensive. That's like, it's like H2. It's either the 2 is a different number or the O is a different letter. But it's like $100 for like a couple ounces of it, and it's really, really thick.
Is this
But
it?
it's still just water.
Wait, what?
Bullying H2O?
$2,700 for a bottle. This isn't what it's not called H2O. It's kind of like Delta 8, like it's like a one molecule off or something.
Is it heavy water?
Like, yeah, it's like I guess heavy water.
But I mean, do you drink it?
Apparently, you can drink a little bit, but like you're not supposed to.
Is it like a
potentially not good?
Is it like a company? Specific company?
No, it's like there was just this dude, this scientist dude, talking about.
I know heavy water is what they store spent nuclear rods in for nuclear fission reactors. I don't know if it's the same thing or though. It sounds like heavy water.
Yeah, not that big of a deal, but
that's kind of cool. I always thought about like how cool if they made that and then it was something to where like you just drank in like a shot of it and you're fully hydrated, you know?
Right.
That would be cool. And it's just water.
Yeah.
You know? But it's like a bunch of it just that would be sick. I guess it would have to like re-expand once it was in your stomach somehow though. For it to like really
be dangerous.
Yeah. Here's a bottle of water, regular water.
Dude, I was FaceTiming with Nolan last night, and we were talking about supplements and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was telling him how I was like on a bang streak for a while.
Yeah.
Like, drinking way too many bangs.
Uh-huh.
I didn't feel good now that I think about it.
They're not really.
But like we were talking about, supplements never have enough citrulline in them.
Yeah.
Which is a vasodilator, makes your pumps better. It's like the most essential thing for a pre-workout. Like fuck caffeine, fuck beta-alanine, all this other shit. You just want like arginine and citrulline. So bangs have no citrulline in them. So I would buy citrulline by itself, and it smells like cum for some reason, like fermented cum.
It does. I've smelled it.
Yeah, it's nauseating, and I would just dry scoop it. And it's pretty gross.
And then just wash it down with the bang.
I'm getting to that. So I had just gone through this streak of going to the gym and forgetting to like close my cap all the way on my protein shake.
Yeah.
And it was in the Veloster, and like 7 times in a span of a month, I would go just to go for a full shake to get those curds going, and it would just go everywhere in my car. Just protein shakes, the worst shit ever.
It smells for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so bad. So I get this bang, and I remembered to bring my citrulline. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So I was like, oh, I'll just put a couple scoops into the bang. So I drank a little bit out of it, put the scoops into the bang, and I gave it a little like that, and it just fucking started exploding in my car. Like half the bang went out.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, good thing I didn't
That's why there's no citrulline in them.
chug the bang and then face fuck it, because that could have happened to my stomach.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Or is that not a thing?
No, you would have vomited it all out.
Right?
I don't know if I mean, if it happened fast enough, it could have exploded, I guess. I don't know.
Fucking dodged a bullet. They got to tell
real.
people that.
Yeah. Damn. They do need to put that on there. Like, do not dry scoop citrulline with
Yeah,
this.
I mean, it's like drinking Coke and Mentos or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would definitely projectile vomit.
For sure.
I just don't know
if you did enough.
Uh-huh.
You know what? There was like so many of those food challenges and stuff, like the cinnamon thing. Have you guys ever done the Sprite and banana?
No, but I've heard of it.
I've heard about it too.
I'm scared
I've seen
to
the
use that
I've seen
kind
the
of stuff.
Sprite, just the Sprite one recently, where it's just people like they're try to chug a Sprite without burping.
Without burping, yeah.
I've seen that one. I don't
But
know
apparently,
if I know
if you chug a Sprite and then eat a banana, you get like fucked up.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Not like feel good fucked up, but like you puke and feel
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah.
I don't know why that happens, but I've heard about that.
Yeah, what?
I've never seen it be done or done it.
And then the gallon challenge.
Was that milk?
Yeah.
Oh,
My dad's always like, I could do that. I fucking house milk.
My second gallon today. Gosh.
I'm about to start housing milk. I gotta go to Everman's.
Get real milk.
I'm doing a carnivore situation.
I remember we were talking about it the other
Animal-based diet
week.
thing.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Now I can fucking lift
Lift.
again, baby.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be
baby.
able to lift.
6 weeks is up today. My nips, doctor approved.
Boom.
I can surf. I can pump.
That's dope. What kind of regimen are you about to be on with pumping?
I'm running the Keno program with Matthew.
Keno
It's
body.
like this new one. Yeah, so it's like a 3-day per week with fasting, specific lifts, like specific body parts.
That's not
But yeah,
bad.
I ran one with him during the 75 hard, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
You got to do. It's not enough though. Like you got to do some shit on the in between days, like because there's no like accessory stuff. Mm-hmm. So you got to keep off like injury.
Yeah. 3 days a week.
Which I wonder how much backlash he gets from that. Like if people get injured on his programs, because it's like real heavy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say like stretch or.
I'm sure a lot of people. There's no liability, right? If he just suggests that you do something, or
yeah, I don't think so. I'm training a new lady tomorrow.
Yeah.
Morning.
What's her like? How many days a week is it gonna be?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of so. I do my first session is free because it's mostly just like talking to them, finding out their goals and shit. Mm-hmm. So I mean, hopefully she comes back. But I've also only talked to her on the phone.
Oh, true.
So we'll see what kind of poundage I'm dealing with in the morning. I have no idea.
It'll be good. That's your first legit cold call.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, dude.
Balls rolling. It snowballs. Get ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start getting like organized and shit.
Get to buy Microsoft Office.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's when you know you go in corporate.
Yeah, I've made like 4 spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, just had to make spreadsheets.
God damn
Spreadsheets. I'll tell you what though, there is a certain amount of pleasure you get from making a real good spreadsheet. There really is.
I mean, it's like cleaning a room.
Yeah. Keeps you
cool.
organized.
I like them. I'm not going to do that. Like, that's not something I want to do all day, every day.
Yeah.
But when I have to go make one and I'm done with it, it's like, oh, all this stuff is here now.
No wonder everyone uses this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take a class. It wasn't like specifically on spreadsheets, but it was just like on like slideshows, spreadsheets, other like just like how to like organize yourself
Yeah.
with like whatever media platforms and yeah, and like spreadsheets, the like time we spent on spreadsheets. So it was like, yeah, this is actually important.
Yeah, they're super useful. It's fun stuff. Welcome back to the Twice a Week podcast. Spreadsheets edition. It's gonna be the title of this episode.
Fucking lame.
Spreadsheets. 4 exclamation points.
Yeah, that one will catch.
That's the one. I got so much shit to talk about, or just stuff that I've accumulated. Real quick.
Wait, no, go ahead.
This one will be quick. So I just heard this the other day. I don't remember where I heard it, but apparently, if you take a key, like it's just a random key, it doesn't matter what it goes to, and you like super glue it under your welcome mat outside of your house, it's like one of the best security systems you can ever get. Because apparently, what happens is, like, you glue it under the mat, and then like a thief will come and he'll check under the doormat for the key. Like that's the first place they always are. And if it's super glued and they start trying to pick it up and they realize it's glued, they always take off running because they think it's like a prank or something. Like someone's playing a prank on them. You know what I mean? It's like, why the fuck is this key super glued? And so they get all freaked out and take off.
So that's great for getting robbed and stuff, but if you're on your way home for an emergency shit and you forgot your house key and you gotta unsuperglue that stuff, that's a huge problem.
Yeah,
I was about to say.
the issues arise when you actually need the key.
When you personally
You just
Better,
need to-
I mean, shitting your pants, getting robbed.
I think you could have, yeah.
definitely getting
You
robbed.
could have another
Definitely
key.
getting robbed. Definitely getting all my shit taken, honestly.
Not worth it. Yeah. Yeah, the problem would be getting the key up if you wanted to sell the house. That would suck.
Yeah.
That would be tough.
What do you use for that? Like acetone? I don't even know what that is.
They probably make like a specific... I'm sure the glue companies, each individual glue company makes their own like thing for their chemical formula to break the bond.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make more money.
And it says, if in contact with skin, call everyone you know
Yeah.
and say goodbye.
Yeah. Just go ahead and start writing letters. Yeah. Get your affairs in order.
Chemicals are fucked up, dude. We had this cleaning lady in Portland, and we had her for like maybe 6 years or something. Like I knew her. She was like a nanny almost.
Yeah.
And she would deliberately clean our bathrooms with the door closed.
Yeah.
She had all of her chemicals in there, fucking
No fan.
whipping it up, mixing it, no fan, just a light on. And I swear she progressively got loopier.
I
I
believe
wouldn't
it.
be
She might be
surprised.
dead now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, dude.
No.
It can't be good.
Dude, like bleach especially. Like if I go somewhere and I smell bleach, I immediately get out of Dodge. I just
Yeah.
hate how it's like, you know it's not right. It's like, this is...
Yeah. But it is nice going into a bathroom that smells like bleach.
Yeah.
'Cause then it's like,
I'm in the clear.
It always freaks
I'm
me out,
safe.
though. Or Pine Sol. That stuff freaks me out, too. Just the smell of
that's
it.
all. How long has that shit been around?
Since pine trees, forever, dude. I
Yeah.
think it's like
What is it used for?
Pine Sol.
Yeah.
It's like a cleaner for
Cleaning
everything, and it
floors
smells like
and-
pine.
Oh,
syrup.
really?
Yeah, look up look up how long Pine Sol's been around. I'm gonna say 1887.
We're going to say ask Siri.
I don't know what I was gonna say. 1887.
1829 or 1929.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say.
It's like holy shit. That's still a long time.
The founding fathers with the pine sol.
You know, the Great Depression actually started in 1929. A lot
Yeah.
of people think it
What
was
do people say?
30. It's like the
Again,
whole the
30s.
1930s were the Great Depression, but it started
Oh.
in 1929.
Yeah.
That's when the market
Post
crashed.
Roaring 20s.
Those kids were
Didn't
paying for their sins in the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Great War.
Ball don't lie. Oh, fact for you before I forget. You were driving that Porsche like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're asking me where the ignition was, and I was like, it's on the left side.
Uh-huh.
I forgot to tell you why it's on the left side.
Hang on, don't tell me. Let me guess.
Okay.
Am I going to guess it? Is there any way I'm going to guess it?
Maybe.
Something to do with like racing and it being on the left side is out of the way of something else.
Yeah, pretty much, but not out of the way. So they like Porsche has always been super into racing, and like
Yeah.
way back in the day, they had it on the right side. And the race, instead of starting in the car with engines running and going, you would start next to your car. The buzzer would go off, and they would have to run in, jump in their car, and then start it.
Really?
That's right. Yeah.
As they were getting into their car, instead of having to sit down and then turn the ignition and then start shifting, as they were sitting down, they could hit the ignition, and it would just be like those milliseconds that made a huge
Yeah,
difference.
that makes sense. That's kind of cool.
Isn't that cool?
I had no
That's
idea.
cool.
I had no idea that they used to start standing next to it. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's cool.
I wish
cool.
NASCAR was
Another
like that.
little element.
You literally go from like just fucking go walking to the.
Could you imagine the shit talking in NASCAR if they did that?
Hey, bub, I swear to God, I'm gonna cut your ass off on turn 3.
Tripping people and shit.
Yeah. Hey, George, tell your wife to call me after I win. Yeah, dude. That would be some of the funniest shit on television.
Yeah, you know how they do like the NFL mic'd up? If they did NASCAR mic'd up.
Dude.
Oh, it'd be too good.
That'd be awesome.
They're starting to do like everything mic'd up.
Yeah.
I've seen some NASCAR mic'd up before.
They've been doing it in the NBA playoffs, like with like
yeah.
actual live feed too. Like they'll have like a little boom mic up in there in like the huddle.
Dude, yeah, they have their fucking directional mics, like for the NFL and stuff.
Oh.
Have you seen them
Those
like
big-
with the spheres?
Yeah.
It's like a radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
So cool.
That's cool how sound can do that. You can do that with sound
I know.
waves.
It's crazy.
Dude, I used to think the like yellow first down line was on the field
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
I thought they
my
moved it.
entire childhood.
I thought it was a thing that like I thought it was something that like pulled like a banner across really fast so they would just know where it was at and then they would just and it would just be ready for the camera.
Yeah.
I remember like going to like my first NFL game, like when I was younger. I went to a Saints game. I was like, "Where the fuck
Yeah.
is the yellow?"
Where ya? Where's all the moving logos
Yeah, dude.
flying through?
Dude, the funniest thing about that is when we were doing that as kids, TV quality was not good.
yeah, and
So
we
it didn't even look like it was fooling you.
and we
you
still
know?
thought like, oh yeah, there's no
now,
way.
now if I was a kid, I'd be like, oh my god,
Yeah,
for sure.
well, yeah. You think an NFL game's like a Rocket League game now if you're a little kid.
Yeah.
you know all this shit going on. They've got like the crazy like graphics of like I don't even know. Like the huge it'll just be like the stadium, but it'll be like a graphic outside of the stadium and there's like all this crazy like stuff that's not actually there going on. It's like
Yeah.
CGI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, it's nuts, man.
It's cool though.
Cinematic mode and shit. to do.
That's why I've always like just I've always loved learning about like the process that goes into like big events
Yeah.
and stuff. Like literally the other day, I drove down to Gulf Shores just to like see the setup of Hangout Fest. I just like love that type of stuff.
It's cool,
Just
dude.
seeing like the pre whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Hangout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. I just always have been into like seeing how the same thing with like big sporting events, just like all the trailers and shit.
Yeah, it's cool. I love that stuff too.
A lot of gerbs.
A lot of gerbs, a lot of tasks to be done.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. A lot of science too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, especially with music festivals.
Yeah, engineering and the stages, and then like the sound engineering of like the way that like they can use like a tenth of the speakers and make it sound way louder if you play some right. It's cool. It's cool stuff.
Oh, also, speaking of YouTube and channels and stuff, we are 2 followers away from 2,200,200.
I was like, yo, what did I miss?
Yeah, whoa. Yeah, like smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, we're 2 away from 200 subscribers, man. We're gonna throw a party if we hit 200. I'm telling you.
Smash that bad boy.
If we hit 200 before the next episode, before this episode comes out, the next episode comes out. The next episode. It's gonna go crazy in here.
It'll be 2 weeks. Yeah, if we get 200, we're gonna have 200 balloons in here.
200 balloons?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to make this a double shake.
Okay.
So Florida Lottery, like scratch offs, you know.
Yeah.
They dropped a $50 scratch off finally.
What?
That is $20 million jackpot on a scratch, $50 a pop, and I think there's 20 million bangers in Florida right now. So,
A lady.
in addition to that shake,
I watched a lady buy 3 of those today, and that's funny that you mentioned that because I was wondering like $50.
so in addition to the balloon shake, you want to go 50-50 on one and split the 20 mil, and then talk about it on the next podcast
Yeah,
in the new studio that we buy.
let's do it. 20 mil in Florida. So
Flawed.
yeah, the lady bought 2, and she came back. And she was behind me. I played a little funny on her. She was like, "Hey, has anyone came and got that last one yet?" And he was like, "Oh no, you mean the 51?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You talking about scratch offs?" And he's like, "Yeah, there's one more left." And she just bought the other 2, and she didn't win. And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh," I was like, "Well, I'll take that last one then." And she was behind me, and she was like, "No." I was like, "I'm just kidding."
Yeah, I guess someone yesterday won a grand at one of AJ's gas stations off him.
Dang. Whew. May have to scoop.
Yeah,
I like scratch offs are fun every once in a while.
they are fun. I just won 140 on a $5 guy.
Won $140? Dang. That ain't bad. Nice investment.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Then I fucking blew it all at Badlands on Saturday night
Oh, God.
on more scratch offs, not on drinks.
How was that party, by the way?
Oh, I didn't go.
Okay. That's probably...
Dude, I was left in the fucking dark. So that commercial that I did,
Yeah.
did you put that on one of the episodes?
I don't think so.
Are you allowed to?
I'm fucking
They didn't pay you, yeah.
yeah. So where I was the angel butler or whatever, that commercial was for Saturday night's party at Cabaret. Sid was hitting me up. He's like, "You going?" I was like, "Yeah." But then I literally, not one of my fucking friends would go with me. I'm like, I'm not going alone.
Yeah.
Just showing up.
Show up. You're like, oh, I know that guy.
I can't.
I recognize him.
I can't.
That's hilarious. See,
I would have got 2 turned.
well, now I didn't... So here's what the thing. I didn't know that commercial was for that party. I thought that was like a separate party for something else. But like most of the people that were involved with the commercial were there. You know what I mean? Because it's like a Christmas theme kind of or something.
So it's a like 7 holidays in one night. So like that was the theme. So you could dress up Christmas, Valentine's, Halloween, New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool idea. So I had no idea that... that's cool, though. That I didn't know that was the party that was for. You should start just doing all of their party commercials then. Are they gonna do more? I'm sure.
I don't know.
That'd be cool.
I'm down. That was fun as fuck.
Text him and tell him we'll make the funniest party commercial he's ever seen for him.
I mean, it was like, I don't really understand like the whole affiliation. Well, I guess it was, the party was just at Cabaret and it was for Pensacola Little Theater.
Okay.
I want to do a Cabaret commercial though.
Oh yeah, exactly. For sure.
I don't know if they would fork out 15 grand though
Yeah.
for a commercial for that bar. I think they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
When's the last time you went?
Cabaret?
Yeah.
Probably over a year. I would
That
say.
time when Will Rosasco went on stage?
Yep. I think so.
We got to go, dude.
I know, it's fun. I like it.
It is really fun.
Yeah, it's a good bar.
There's nothing like a good drag show.
I know, dude. The drag show, they're so fun. If you've never been to a drag show, just go to one. It's not gay.
Super gay.
Calm down.
It's super gay and enjoyable gay.
Yeah, it's fun. Speaking of drag shows, I thought of an interesting question the other day. We may end up having to cut this out. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to ask both of you. Who is more historically oppressed? Black
Definitely
people
cutting this out.
or women?
Ooh, black people.
Mungie?
Oh, I don't know. Damn, now I think about. Well,
It's a loaded question.
I'd
say black people.
yeah. And all of
But
human history?
I can also understand why women, because you think even like caveman times,
Yeah.
like who were the ones that would go out and
Yeah.
strangle bison or whatever. It'd be, you know.
I mean, 1940s and 1960s, they were like teaching classes on to women on how to like you just stay in the house and cook and clean. You don't go get a job.
I think it's a severity versus duration
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
If you're
point.
talking duration, women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking severity, pretty obvious.
Yeah. Okay. That's reasonable. So what I was thinking about though is this thought just poofed into my head. But so blackface isn't allowed, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
like white males. I mean, white anybody. I guess an Asian person could do blackface and it wouldn't be appropriate. I don't know. But usually you don't want to.
Good question.
You don't want to see a white guy with black paint on his face acting like he's a black guy, right? That's no bueno. We can't do that. Isn't drag kind of the same exact thing? It's white dudes dressing up as women, and then so the reason blackface was so offensive, from what I can see, is they would put blackface on, and then they would run around and like have these super exaggerated mannerisms and these like talk like an African
Well,
American.
yeah, it was like the ultimate roast of black people back in the day.
Yeah. So isn't that what drag queens do? It's a white guy and they're just a super exaggerated version of a female, and they're all like when they're in their drag, they're all like bickering with each other and gossiping and like being super flamboyant and all this stuff. Isn't it kind of like the same mockery that blackface would be to African Americans? Isn't drag kind of the same mockery to women?
I think, again, it's a severity thing.
Yeah.
And also, like, most drag is like a trans thing, right? Majority?
No. See, I've always
Or
been.
could that be an argument too? Like, is that that's pretty hard appropriation if you
I don't think
cut your
it's
dick
no.
off.
I think it's very offensive if you assume every person that does drag is a tranny. I think that's very offensive. I think drag.
No, I just don't. I'm not assuming. I just thought that
Yeah.
that was like a I mean, every drag show, specifically one that I went to in El Paso,
Mm-hmm.
it was all trans people.
all of them were transsexual.
Yeah.
True. See, I've always been under the impression that drag is an art form in itself. You don't have to be trans. You don't have to be. You can be a straight guy and you can do You can do drag, which you
Yeah.
can do drag if you're a straight guy.
Yeah.
So it's not part of their identity. It's a hobby they partake in, even though some of them may take on that character fully or take on that personality fully, and that's who they really are. So it's a different thing. Just like with blackface, you're not actually identifying as a black person. You're just, it's this it used to be considered an art form, and you're putting on this face and you're doing this thing. So I'm not saying drag is this. I'm not putting drag and blackface as equal things and equally offensive, but I am wanting to bring up the correlation between the two if you base it off of the fact that blackface you can't do because of the oppression. Does that make any sense?
No, I understand where you're coming from.
I don't know. I don't know the answer of if any of them should be outlawed or well, blackface should definitely be outlawed. I'm not saying drag should be outlawed, but I am bringing up the interesting thing that I thought of the comparison
Like
of the
if
two.
people should be as offended or offended also.
Well,
Not
people
similar.
I would. So I'm not saying people should be less offended at blackface. I'm saying maybe some women should be a little bit more offended about drag and how they're portraying those characters.
Yeah.
If
Well,
that makes
you know
any
what's
sense.
funny? I feel like though this might sound crazy, but with like drag, it's like you're saying like women being offended by it, but
Yeah.
it's almost like women enjoy going to drag shows
Yeah,
because they
do.
see
It's like they feel celebrated.
yeah, it's like they like men are like are in touch with their flamboyant or like feminine side, you know, and like they celebrate that. Where compared to blackface, it's like obviously taken as offense as it should be.
Yeah.
But like it seems more like it's like chicks are like, yeah, dude, there's a dude up there acting like me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean that's
But I see
most
what you
chicks
mean.
don't act like drag queens act on stage, though. That's
No.
the thing is they're way overselling the feminine aspect of humanity, and they're like bitching at each other and gossiping, and then they'll freak out and cry and run around and like, you know what I mean?
No,
But it's kinda like,
totally.
if I were like a smart chick or something, I would be like, I don't act like that. Like, why are they doing that? But I don't know. I'm just saying. I thought it was an interesting comparison that I wanted to bring up because I thought about it and I was like,
No, that's definitely interesting. But I think it's like what you said is true. It's like celebrated. It seems like it's
That's
celebrated.
right. I mean, I've
So-
only been to 2 shows ever, so I don't know enough about it. One of them, it was all transgender people, and then the one at Cabaret.
okay.
Who knows?
So it's the intention behind the dressing up. Hence, that's why Robert Downey Jr. could play blackface in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, that's a crazy one, huh?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I think. I mean, one, he's just Robert Downey Jr., so I think he got away with it a little bit. But I think it was because it was a movie within a movie that made it work.
Okay, that's something.
I mean, that's how it's been. Like, that's how he portrays it when he's asked about it.
Yeah.
Is like why he thinks that he got let off the hook. Because it's like an Inception, like a movie about a movie of a guy playing blackface.
Yeah.
To, I don't know.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he just skirted on by with that one.
Yeah.
He said his mom was a little bummed. But he said his black friends didn't get mad at him.
Oh, there you go.
Like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought of that comparison though. I wanted to bring it up. We can cut it if we need to. I don't know.
No.
If we need to cut that
I
one.
don't think we
No,
need to
it's
cut that.
fine.
That's a good conversation.
Yeah. I don't know what.
That's
to
an
think.
interesting like comparison though. Like it really is.
I was just thinking. Drag. I've been to drag shows though. They're fun. Nothing against drag queens. I don't care.
Yeah, I got brought up on stage on the one in El Paso, and me and Shay, and the first question they asked was like, "Are you guys gay?"
Uh huh.
And we're like, "No."
Yes.
Like, no, we're not, and just lost complete interest, but had to give us a little interview because
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
they pulled us up there.
What ended up happening?
Definitely a transgender person.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was the night I made out with a transgender person. But now I know more. Know how to spot them.
There you go. You gotta have an eye for some
You
of
gotta
them.
have an eye, dude. Some of them look so good. Some
I
of them,
agree.
it's like that was
You can't
you were
tell.
meant to go over there.
Mhm.
You're a way hotter chick.
The grass was greener.
Yeah, nice call.
That's funny. Real quick, y'all ever? This is a very vague topic. Y'all ever like notice that there's like really weird things that everyone likes? For example, that was ridiculous sounding.
ASMR.
Let me try to. Yeah. You ever realize? I was watching a YouTube video. It was some kind of like dirt bike race or something, but something happened in it to where everyone in the crowd, like even little kids and like old men, were all like on their feet, like, yeah. And it's one of those things that's like, I don't know why everyone likes this thing, but they do. And there's certain stuff like that. And the thing was, there was like a guy on a dirt bike trying to go up a hill or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? They do those. Mm-hmm. But then like most people don't make it to the top and they fall and like the bike tumbles down. But this guy got to the top and he like bailed off and his dirt bike like did a backflip thing. But then it like self-righted itself and then started actually riding back down the hill like front ways by itself. And everyone in the crowd was like it started going and they're like, oh, and it like kept going and everyone was freaking out about it.
And the dude wasn't even on it.
Dude,
yeah.
The whole world gets stoked about Ghost riding the whip.
Dude, right?
It's just a common thing.
I don't know. But it was just, they were louder.
trait.
They cheered louder for that than anything else in the whole video. So it's like, it's really funny how there's like
that's sick.
stupid little stuff that every human being on the planet is like, like everyone,
exactly what we wanted.
every one of them. There's something. And that was one thing, but I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to think. There's a lot of things like that.
It's like things that weren't planned and it was unexpected, but then it
Yes.
like works out and you're just like,
It's-
wasn't ready for that, but
Like,
fuck yeah.
Random cases of low entropy, I guess you could call it that. I don't know. Or like
I've seen videos like that and it's like
Mm-hmm.
a glitch in the universe. People call it like a glitch in the universe, like something was supposed to happen
Yeah.
but it happened.
yeah, I'm trying to think of more stuff. It's just so hard to think of.
Dude, I mean, like, this might not be perfect examples, but like catching something, like your friend throws it and you catch it perfectly. Like, throws you a vape and you catch it where the nozzle is there.
Yep. Everyone's just like, everyone can agree.
It's just kind of like slick stuff, like making a ball into a cup, or but that could be because of basketball.
Yeah.
Bottle flipping.
Like people who flip coins and it lands on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's another.
I guess it's just kind of like rarities are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where like that was the only dirt bike that did that all day, right? Like everything
Yeah.
else tumbled and got fucked up.
Yeah.
And it just saved itself.
It was like almost like a hopeful feeling and heartwarming feeling for no reason that I got. I was just like everyone was just like could agree that was sick.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no one in the crowd that's like, I don't know about that.
Exactly. Now. Yeah, that's
Maybe
just
that's
the
what.
best. Dude.
Maybe that's why
It really
we
is.
need God. We need God. That's why we need God. We need a random case of low entropy that rose out of entropy, and we can all gather around that. Dirt bikes.
Yep.
Motocross.
Or if we just all take MDMA at the same time.
Yeah, that would be fun. Never tried it though.
That's a good call.
Yeah. What's another good? I don't know. I was just that's something.
I saw
wanted to
one
bring
the
up.
other day, like on ESPN or Sports Center, and it was like a kid out in the front yard, and like it was like one of those like bottle rocket or whatever, like you like stomp on and it would shoot up, and like his little sister was like running by, and she was like just running and like snagged it, like didn't even know it was coming down.
Oh,
on
and
its
just
way down, she put her hands out, and it
That's
just
cool.
landed right in her hand, and everyone was, oh, you know.
Yeah.
I have basketball in my brain, but here's one: when a ball goes up and it either sits like on the brick and doesn't go in, or fall off, or
Yeah.
gets stuck in the whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like
it
nothing
wedges.
happens, and that's like lame. Like we got to get that down now. But everyone's like, "Oh shit!"
It's sick.
Because it's what are the chances?
Yeah, that stuff's cool. There's got to be a word for it or something. Don't even try to Google it. It's
When
No.
the DVD thing hits the corner of a screen.
oh, that's
That's a perfect
the
one.
exact one.
Dude, there's
what
one.
it
They
is,
do
yeah.
that at like sporting events. They'll intentionally put those things up, and you'll like hear the crowd, and they're like, "Oh,
pull
oh,
up that video that I think it's in England or something. That bar where they have it on the huge projector screen. There's like 200 people in this bar. And they're just waiting for it.
oh, what should I
In it.
say?
It's That's even a better example.
Maybe do DVD emblem corner of screen.
That's the best example that goes with the
for sure.
What is that? Why what's going on there?
We all were little growing up and we noticed that and it's like, damn, why do I want that to just in the corner so bad?
Oh, here we go. This is this is it.
That thing's hauling ass.
Give me some volume if you can.
I don't know if I can.
Because they lose it.
Here, I'll just copy and paste this bad boy.
I should be able to get it on YouTube. It's definitely on YouTube.
Can I steal one of these from you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here we go. Yeah, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
No one has one question of what's
here's another
going
one.
on.
This is one I saw.
I just got me stoked. Growing up, I never got to see it one time.
I never saw it either. I really watched it I feel like I've watched it for accumulated like 4 or 5 hours.
Me too.
You know?
For sure, yeah.
And I never saw it happen. I wonder if they started doing it later on once everyone's like, hey, what the fuck? You need to program that thing to hit the corner.
Yeah.
You know what would be maybe not smart, but if a streaming service had that, like,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Play on that a little
Oh,
bit.
well, dude,
Yeah,
it was
play on it a bit.
Who was it? It was Coinbase that did that commercial during the Super Bowl, and
the
it was
fucking scanner.
Oh, they did the
And it
scanner,
was
but
going there.
it was the scanner, and it was
You're
going,
right.
and then it hit the corner.
Oh, it
And
did hit the corner, huh?
It did.
I didn't
think
know it did that.
I
That's
think
genius,
it did.
though.
They made it hit the corner.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing over there at
Oh, yeah.
Coinbase.
Oh, yes, they fucking do. Speaking of streaming service, fuck Hulu.
Yeah, fuck Hulu.
What the hell? I'm
What happened?
paying for the streaming service and I have ads in the middle of the movie I'm watching and
What?
shit. As if I am watching cable. The whole reason I don't have cable anymore.
Yeah,
Kind of.
How
defeats
do they
the point
get
of
away
a
with that?
streaming
I don't
service?
know. It's terrible. Same thing with me. It does the same thing to me. Hulu sucks. Netflix kind of fucking sucks.
They just lost like 200,000
Really?
subscribers, yeah.
Did they suck now?
I mean, they did make a fucking show about a guy being pregnant, so I think that kind of did it.
HBO Max is the best streaming service that I've ever.
They're so cool and so overly woke at the same time.
Netflix?
Like
Yeah.
So they hop on this woke train and then like do these shows and stuff, and it's just so over the top. Chill the fuck out. They're just trying to please this group that seems to be the majority, but it's not. It's just what's highlighted right now because everyone knows it's fucking bullshit. Mm-hmm. But then like Chris DiStefano's new special, it's called Speshy Weshy. Really good. People should watch it.
He's funny as fuck.
He's so fucking funny.
He's so funny.
He talks about, because he filmed his special before he had it sold to Netflix. He was like, he said at the end of his special, like, he's going to release it on YouTube. Like, fuck all these guys. No one fucking wanted it. Like, Netflix can suck my dick pretty much.
Yeah.
And then says, but if they want to buy it, I'll sell it to them. Like, that's how he talks, you know? And then that's all, they left it in the edit on Netflix.
Nice.
And it's like,
nice.
Yeah.
cool. They paid him to roast them.
Yeah. Netflix is self-aware. I think they are.
Yeah.
Like the whole.
Trying to navigate
What was the shit
it.
that happened?
Well, they have like the whole big show they have or something. It's called Netflix is a Joke.
Yeah.
And like,
Oh,
people
yeah.
roast Netflix on there. And they're just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is
Is
what
that
people
out?
want to see, dude.
Netflix is a joke.
Yeah.
I think they periodically put stuff out. Like it's like a Tiny Desk concert. I think for comedians. I think.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
I think.
Because I saw the stand-ups.
Yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
I think it's like instead of a Tiny Desk concert, they do a stand-up set.
Interesting.
I could be wrong. Don't take my word on that, but a lot of the stuff I've seen from that's funny. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'll look that up after this.
More.
Watch that.
I'm a big advocate of all streaming services putting all of their money into nature documentaries.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's
Oh,
nothing better
yeah.
to watch on television.
I don't think there's anything from a film standpoint that is more high quality and more effort put into anything compared to like a nature documentary.
It's gorgeous, dude. They're so good.
It's phenomenal.
Planet Earth is like, I don't even know, man. It's like above every movie, in my opinion.
Dude, and think about how, I forget what it's called, but like the sound rooms where they mimic sounds because they're obviously not picking it up on the camera.
Yeah, like
How fun would it be to do it for a fucking nature one?
Yeah, dude.
And then they have like, they make the narratives and stuff. Like they write the stories to what, and like piece it together so it fits it. And
we can, dude, we can do that in here. We could make like our own little like bank of sounds that we just make in here and then sell.
yeah.
Just go buy a bunch of fruit.
I mean, we've done it for songs and stuff, and it's the most fun shit ever.
Yeah, it is.
Like that bong rip that we did, where you held the water in your mouth, like almost about to completely lose it onto the microphone. Yeah, boy, that's a fucking fat rip.
That's a rip, boy.
We do not smoke weed.
No, dude.
We don't mess with that.
Dude, but actually, Flume is like coming out with a new album, like, or it's already dropped. I don't know, but he like released a song and he did like all these like, it sounded like a nature documentary, like the build up. It was very like it's like more ambiance instead of like tech, but it was just like the build up had like all these like nature like chirping sounds, and
That's
it was
cool.
like it was too good to have been recorded. Than, like from an actual animal.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I like that. That's kind of cool.
it was
That's
super sick.
Speaking of new albums, Black Keys dropped a new album.
Really?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Dude, I love some Black Keys.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Make sure I
When
ain't
we
got-
don't have beers, we fucking play with these too much.
Oh, I know. I was over here fiddling.
That's
with
what's been missing.
Yeah.
the bees.
The
I didn't suggest any because I didn't want to just reek of beer on this first training session with this lady
Yeah.
or be hungover.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh,
Quick
you don't need alcohol to have fun.
tidbit. I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw something. Apparently, if you take a shot of like olive oil after, like, if you like come home super drunk, if you take a shot of olive oil, a shot or two, it will cure a hangover. Did not fact check it.
Did it?
Wanted to put it out there and like in case you guys already knew.
Oh.
But I saw something about that.
I'll try it.
I want to fact check it. I'm like, well,
We'll
I'm gonna
try
fact
it next time
does all
that happens. But Adriana has these Cheers pills.
I've seen Cheers. I've seen Instagram
I
stuff.
think it's kind of solid.
You tried it?
Yeah.
Damn.
what's it do?
That's good to know.
And I just did it the morning after too. You're supposed to do it before you go to bed.
Oh, it's like a hangover cure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a supplement.
That's cool.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, olive oil or another
For
food grade
alcohol
oil
consumption.
taken by tablespoon shortly before alcohol consumption may help to slow the rate of at which alcohol is absorbed, giving your body more time to adjust.
Interesting.
Oh,
its
so it
new
keeps you from
blood.
getting too turned.
Well, that
I bet
that's not what I saw.
I bet the oil molecules, like,
That's not-
I bet the alcohol molecules bind to the oil or something.
Yeah,
And then it just you pee it out.
being
instead of
more
it-
like a thicker fluid,
Yeah.
liquid, whatever you fucking call it.
Or the triglycerides.
Triglycerides. Dude, Shane Dye, good guy, great guy, drives a Sprinter van. But
Yeah.
do y'all agree that people who drive Sprinter vans are violently inapproachable?
Like,
Like whilst they're in their van.
No, dude. Yeah. I mean, just like, I don't know. Shane, I have friends that drive Sprinter vans and they're not unapproachable people. They're very nice people. But if you see someone with a Sprinter van, I always just like feel like they're not very approachable. I don't know why.
I understand that.
Do you know? I don't know why. I just felt like that the other day.
It's funny because I feel like it's like people you'd think would be approachable because they're like, ooh, I got a van.
Yeah, I
Is
feel
that,
like
you
they're gonna be
know?
like, "Oh, you don't have a Sprinter van?
Yeah.
Oh, peasant, get away from me."
Or if they're in their van and you want to go talk to them, it's kind of like them being in their house.
That might
Yeah.
actually be it. Because like you see someone with a Sprinter van and the doors are open and there's stuff in there and they're chilling. Yeah, that's
cool
why.
vibe.
You see someone through their front like
Door.
patio window, you're
Yeah.
not just gonna go knock.
Yeah, like they're at their house. Like you're in their yard when you go say what up.
Yeah.
That's probably it. I don't know. It was something I felt the other day.
That's interesting.
I wrote it down.
Felt it enough to take time out of your day to write it.
Just walking away from the sprinter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell him something.
I just wanted to talk.
Dang it. Yeah, because you see them and you're like, man, those are some cool lights. And I want to be like, dude, those are some cool lights on there, but I don't want them to
They're
be
like, I know.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
felt this with Shane Dye?
No, not ever.
Okay.
okay.
I was gonna say. I was like
He
interested.
watches
Like, we're
this.
homies with him.
No, I know, but he watches this, and I can't just say that and then not be like, "Hey, Shane, you're cool," because then he'd be like,
No.
talking about me."
I dude, Shane's the man, but I want to give a little fuck you to him because
yeah,
you were
no,
posting about the reef the other day, and I went swimming there, and I got obliterated by jellyfish. So
Oh, what the heck, Shane?
come on, bro. No, I'm
Bro,
just kidding. You the man.
I've been fishing in the Sound. The moon jellies, I've been casting for bait with a cast net. Come up, and it's like they're so thick that it's tangling like the net and shit. But jellyfish are tangling my cast net.
Jeez, those moon jellies
Damn.
are gross, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I didn't see any like actual like full size one. It was just a bunch of floating loose tentacles, and they destroyed me.
I'm talking
okay,
like the
yeah.
pocket rockets.
Yeah, I know you're
Just
talking about.
thousands of them.
Really, in the Sound?
Yeah.
Oof.
Dude, that's weird.
That's weird too. I don't.
How they get in the Sound?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see them in the Sound that much.
Imagine driving. They're usually not that many in the Sound.
Dude, they're in East Bay and shit too. Because growing up, I would catch them all and put them in a bowl, and the bioluminescence would.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Huh.
But it's like this time of year specifically, they're
everywhere.
so thick.
Imagine diving and there's like a layer and you're like 10 feet down and then you just hit a jelly wall.
Oh yeah.
They're just weird, man.
I know, I don't like them. Even like people throw them at you as like a little joke. It's like,
Yeah.
stop that.
Yeah. At least it doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that part of your body is all, you feel gross right there the rest of the day. I'm like, ugh,
Yeah.
you gotta scrub it off.
I always used to put them in my girlfriend's pants. Like, so fucked up.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, please actually subscribe because we're about to have a 200 party with 200 balloons in here. Mm-hmm. And Pooley and I are about to buy a $20 million winner. So there's a whole bunch of stuff happening
There you go.
in the studio. Thanks for watching. We're twice a week.
And let's have a chat.